Well, now back inside the cabin, just to sort of put a bit more flesh on that last little clip. Just come back, there's the Norwegian coast, show you where we are and so on. Here's the Arctic Circle across here, which we crossed early yesterday, I think it was. There's our noon position yesterday, the 16th. So there's a lot of stuff on this chart because it's been used with God knows how many voyages. It's a bit chock-a-block with positions from so many different voyages. So anyway, there's yesterday. We actually did a dog leg. I sailed southeastish for a while and then down to the west, trying to get southwest. So there's our noon position today, that cross with a circle there. So we came down here, which is actually, we did make 42 miles. It's now 2:30, I think, in the afternoon, so we're just a couple of hours after this. But it's getting harder and harder because the sea is built up, the wind is built up, and it's not just the fact that we're going to windward. We're now going against the surface drift which has been built up, but we're also going against the current. We have the North Atlantic current coming up here as well, so it's a bit like going against wind and tide. And what it does is you have everything that's set nicely. Yeah, we're going 45 degrees into the wind, but actually you're being pushed back. Doesn't matter which tack you take, you're being pushed back one way or the other. And in a little boat like this, I can't sail fast enough or high enough to kind of really overcome that. What I need is a leading wind. I need just a bit of help. But at the moment, the tacks to the west, to the east are pretty much equal. I'm getting perhaps slightly more help on this westerly tack, and also I prefer to come out to the west rather than come to the east. If I come down to the southeast, we've now got Norwegian offshore oil rigs and so on. So it's better for me to go out to the west. That line down there, find it again, is here. That's the Greenwich meridian, 0 degrees longitude, and we're just a little bit to the east of it, about 3.5 degrees or so on. And again, I don't want to go too far past that, because that is pretty much the line straight down to into the Moray Firth here. Again, past all the oil rigs and so on. So I'm a bit stuck, but that happens. All I can do is just wait patiently, and I just need a there we are again. I just need I need a wind shift basically. 30 degrees either direction will kind of get me out of jail. But for the moment, all I can do is just heave to and wait, basically. Not a lot of choice. Well, shortly after that last clip, decided the wind had started to veer more to the west, so I decided to try the other tack, more to the southeast. But actually we're doing a lot better now. You can see that we're And we're going straight into the leftover swell from the wind over the last 24 hours. And you can see that we're pounding a bit. But I don't mind pounding when we're getting a result from it. And actually, you come in here and have a look at the compass. Now there's all sorts of deviation and variation to account for, but fundamentally you can see that we're now heading just west of south, or let me rephrase that. The compass is pointing just west of south, but actually we've got west variation, we've got deviation because the compass is quite close to the cooking stove, and also, as I said before, we've got a lot of other stuff against us, particularly the current. So actually, although, I mean, that looks absolutely brilliant, we're heading due south, we're actually more like 150 degrees as our course made good. But not to worry for the moment, because we're actually making good southing now. We're getting our minutes and degrees of latitude back under control a little bit. So I don't mind going for a while, and with a bit of luck the wind will continue to veer until we actually are making our proper course. But if things stay like this, at least, or what I mean, if things don't regress at all, then we've started to find our way out of jail here, which is always a good feeling. Well, I'll take you outside in a minute, try and have a look at this. I suppose it's inevitable because we've been stuck on the west side of a big high pressure system, I think, for a couple of days now, and we're getting to the edge of it and the wind's getting up the way it does. So we're pretty much up to a full gale out there now. We're now just hove to under one panel. But while we've got no rain at the moment, I'm just going to risk standing up in the hatch and just seeing if I can get a quick shot of this. Yeah, sorry, I've just got to... Okay, well, let's do that now. Well, looking out astern, it never ever looks very bad. Right, well, that'll do for that. And just sorry, just bear with me. And I'm just closing the spray hood, and now I'm going to close the main hatch because I don't want that open. Right, oh no, sorry about stopping that. Right, something is... There you go. Right. Okay. Well, we're all inside. So we do a selfie. There you go. Right, take off this hat. Whoa. Put on my other one. Keep my little head warm. Dear. Right, so there we are. It's blowing like hell out there. We're quite comfortable at the moment. Under one panel. In fact, I've only just reduced to one panel. We were kind of sailing okay under two panels, but it's getting a bit fierce out there now. I don't want to be sailing too fast, and we're just trying to hold position. But we're being, the gale is from south-southwest, absolutely on the nose. We're being pushed back very, very slightly to the north at a slow rate. Probably going to be pushed back at a higher rate. Now I've gone down to one panel, but I've got to keep the boat comfortable. Yeah, so there we are. We're kind of stuck for the moment. But nothing I can do about that. We've just got to wait for this to blow itself out and to get a decent wind shift, which actually holds. We've had a couple of little wind shifts over the last 24 hours. One a bit to the west, which I think I filmed, and then one to the east later on. So we actually did make a bit of progress to the south, but we're starting to lose some of that now. But neither of those wind shifts actually held. After an hour or two, the wind just went back the way that it was. So we're kind of stuck in this holding pattern until we get a proper change in the wind, give us a leading wind. There we are. That's what happens when you go to sea. I can find the button. Well, it's afternoon of Saturday the 17th. Better shut the hatch. So I'll take a quick bit of there you go. Just a quick bit of film of us kind of hove to, really. We're just moseying along under one panel. If I really had to sail into this, I could put up another panel, but there really is not a lot of point at the moment. Just have to wait till it either calms down a bit or till the wind shifts. So there we are. Still waiting for something to happen here to get us out of the little trap that we're in at the moment, with Whitehorse lying absolutely dead to windward.